Super Two, Wagwan. Y'all know it's like I hope y'all all feeling incredible if y'all watching this. Drake, his Amazon store, he dropped it. And when you go on Drake's Amazon store, it actually kind of looks like the Iceman factory. Now, when you browse around the Iceman factory and you hover over the products, you could actually purchase. He got it for all the dogs, pooper scoopers, some very interesting products is on here that all tie in to his merchandising. And people are saying, hey, is Drake going broke? But I don't know if people remember. After Drake dropped for all the dogs, he was like, yo, my tummy hurt, Crody. I'm about to go on a break. You feel me? He wanted to do that tour, go on a break, get his tummy right, and then pop back out. But then when Kendrick Lamar dropped it like that, Drake was like, "Oh, yo, these motherfuckers is trying to 20v on me, and I gave you hits." So he got in battle mode again. But I mean, Family Matters went platinum. Family Matters, people are still streaming it. All of the music that Drake dropped after that, people are still streaming it. I mean, how is Drake going broke if he was already gonna go on a break and then he just ended up dropping more music and all of his music is going gold, going platinum, people like going broke? I mean, come on. See, y'all really doing a lot. And I want y'all to think about this, right? With Drake doing this interactive web store with Amazon, y'all remember on No Face, Numbers Untouchable, they got the data wrong. This is the that my daddy had raised me on. What? Y'all forgot 100 gigs? Drake been getting that data. Drake say, hey yo, you know what? Let me do a soft release with this Amazon drop. Let me get some more of the data right. And all of it is tying in because it really does look like the Iceman factory. And y'all know we waiting on that Iceman 3. When people keep saying Drake is going broke, Drake is going broke, y'all forgot Drake invested in companies like Dave's Hot Chicken.
Can you just explain to me how the Drake deal went down?
I mean, when we first started the company, we had a little small pool percentage that we obviously sold to different investors, and then he was like, "Well, I can get Drake." And we're like, well, like maybe, but
we
like,
should have
no,
a meeting.
Yeah, we're like, well, if you can get, we're like, if like that's a pretty perfect fit for the company, you know what I mean? We're like, that's a guy, that's a person that's kind of at our creative level, our demographic. It's all the same people love him that love Dave. So we're like, we'd mess with that. So we started talking to him a little bit, and I remember he was in LA recording, and we only had one store that time, and we sent some food over to his studio, and I think then they kind of called back and they're like, yeah, listen, we want to be a part of the company. So, and they're cool as hell, man. I mean, they're obviously busy and they do their own thing, but every time we need them to do something, they're posting it. Last year on Drake's birthday, we literally gave away free sliders to anybody that came in the store. I think we gave around like 60,000, a bunch of sliders out.
Every location?
Yeah, every nationwide location on Drake's birthday, people got to go in and get a free slider.
Dave's Hot Chicken sold for like $1 billion+ the other day. And Drake was an early investor in that business. Drake is going broke? And y'all really think about this that y'all be talking about. And this is how we could see that these are really just narratives that people be wanting to throw out there for whatever reason. On top of being one of UMG's top 3 acts, and he still invested in all of these other things on the side within himself. The Toronto Raptors. He's in the sports. He has artists. He's also invested in other aspects of the music industry. Yeah, I forgot the name of that place where Schoolboy Q was gonna do that show, and y'all know Drake owned a part of the venue. Now, another thing with this Amazon drop, Jay-Z is notorious for when Magna Carta Holy Grail drop, Jay-Z got Samsung to buy a million or 2 million copies of the joint. When it come to Drake working with Amazon, what if he's getting that data? What if there's a way where the Amazon merch deals can maybe count towards some record sales in the future? Because with this Iceman drop, y'all also saying that Iceman is gonna flop. Yo, y'all see Drake really getting the bundle data together. Music don't even really be the majority of a lot of these artists' investment some of the time. Music will probably be like 6 to 10% of their portfolio. Now look, with Drake, we done heard Larry Jackson mention the price of Drake's catalog.
But do you think that Drake's deals are a point of contention for his peers?
I can't answer that question. It's not appropriate on my place. I have to definitely display good cultural etiquette. So
My wild theory was that Drake had to have some type of hand in Gamma, which is why he's promoting Ross albums and Sexy Red. And he must have some type of deal that's not even available to other people, to whereas he gets to be the owner and player, or player and whatever that other title is.
private equity was investing so much money into catalogs because capital was cheap in 2019, 2020. Interest rates were very low, so borrowing capital was very easy. Streaming is that it's provided predictable insight into recurring revenue. So like I was saying earlier, it's very easy to predict what something can do, what it can generate, because there's now all of this historical data now going back to the early 2010s around what things have streamed, and you could it's very easy to figure out and calculate and quantify. There's a myth out there that catalog is bigger than it's ever become, and I think it's actually an intentionally skewed perspective that's been seeded, because anything that's considered catalog is music that is older than 18 months. So the thing that I'll say to you about the artist you just mentioned is that if you look at his music, he's bigger than the 70s, 80s, and 90s combined. I don't mean like one artist from that era, I mean all of those eras combined.
And what I'm saying is like, yo, look, when I listen to the radio, I still be hearing Drake's music on the radio. Drake's catalog still go crazy. So like, when you keep in mind some of the things that Larry Jackson was saying when he was even building with Joe Budden, how in the world are y'all saying that Drake is going broke? He's obviously still has a lot of negotiation power. The fact that he even got UMG directly responding at prompt times to the petition, the judges is actually listening to the case, rationalizing what each party is saying. Listen, Drake, he is being taken serious. Now, y'all could throw around these different narratives. Y'all could be pro label, because y'all know if Drake, if y'all been against something for the past 20, 30 years, like y'all, some of y'all was anti-industry, some of y'all is pro-industry, and y'all, because Drake is going against UMG in the courtroom, y'all automatically pro UMG because Drake is against UMG. But even though y'all doing that, you still gotta keep in mind that Numbers Untouchable, they got the data wrong. And Drake already told y'all on push-ups, money wise, I'm out of here. Y'all not creeping up. Numbers wise, I'm out of here. Y'all not sneaking up. Like, I think what Drake is doing, Drake is very well thought out with this thing. Extremely well thought out. If you listen to push-ups, if you listen to Family Matters, if you listen to the Tailor-Made Freestyle, every single step of what he's been doing, I see videos talking about they caught Drake or like they trapped Drake. I'm like, yo, when you even listen to Family Matters over again, the third verse of Family Matters, you know what I mean? There's nowhere to hide. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know why the hell he said head to Delilah with all of my ice 3 times. Head to Delilah with all of my ice. Hey, yo, look, if I see anything come out in this courtroom about Delilah and Delilah ice, like, what the heck did that mean? Why did Drake say that 3 times now? Now I want to know, yo, what the every single bar in Family Matters, what the was he talking about? Am I looking too deep into it? Well, look, y'all, what I'm saying is this. No matter what you say about it, Drake, the cost of production, Amazon is handling that, right? And he been showing us the Iceman factory. It's all tying in with what he's doing. and he's still gonna profit. You know that Drake got millions of fans around the world. He's saving on the cost of production. It's click and ship. Amazon producing it directly. Drake got the branding power. He got the star power. He's working exclusively with Amazon. Drake is not the first artist to work on something like this with Amazon. But once again, when Drake start doing something, when Drake starts switching it up, diversifying the approach, and being unorthodox with it, people want to automatically seem like Drake is going broke. I mean, look, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to the Super Tube, and y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Y'all know it's Astro Sticks. Let's get it. Yeah.